Does red light therapy actually work?
That's right. Sorry, I'm just getting rid of my buttons here. Thanks, Lynn. Of course, face masks to full body beds. Many claim it reduces inflammation, wrinkles, and can even help with pain. Some are spending up to $200 a session. So we've called in some experts to break it down for us. Guys, we have with us in the studio, great to have you with us, those experts, medical practitioner Dr. Zach Turner, dermatologist Dr. Emily Ford as well. Great to have you with us, guys. Let's get stuck into it. Emily, first off, what is red light therapy and what does it do to our bodies?
Yeah, so red light is actually a part of visible light. So on our electromagnetic spectrum, it comes after UV light. We talk a lot about the negative impacts of UVA and UVB. Yeah. Red light's actually proven to be safe. We know, interestingly, NASA took red light to outer space and the astronauts were using it to grow plants, and the astronauts that were exposed to the light, their wounds were healing quicker. Oh. So this was the beginning of red light and the effects it has on skin. We now know that it can improve your collagen, elastin, heal your wounds quicker. As a dermatologist, I use it in my practice for reducing inflammation with rosacea, acne, and we can also use it after people have had laser, so gets them better quicker.
Wow. Okay, so Zach, do you need to go to a dermatologist and have it professionally done, or can you just sort of like go on Temu and buy one of those cheap things?
Great question. I would always say go to this dermatologist for sure. Look, with any of these types of skin conditions, there's a whole lot of different factors at play, and so it's really good to try and get a diagnosis if it's been going on for a long time, and that's either by chatting to your GP or your dermatologist. Now, there are some really good treatments that are available in clinic. And a lot of those are TGA approved. The problem is a lot of the ones that you find online, they have differing wavelengths and they might not be doing anything about what you're actually wanting them for. Okay. We talked about having better collagen growth and better wound healing and also better even hair growth. Gosh, I've had a couple of hair transplants. I have used this a lot over the years. Okay. But the difference between a wavelength between one machine and the other is drastic about whether it's going to be efficacious or not. So generally speaking, if it's on Temu, I'd have a chat to the dermatologist first or the GP and then have a look.
Yes.
But it sounds like it's that close to UV as well, that the harm potentially to the skin too. Like, what if you do get a bad dose of it?
So I think actually red light is actually very safe. We know the nanometers, so we're looking at specific wavelengths. For red light, 633, and near infrared is 830 nanometers, and these don't have negative effects on the skin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
right, so you can buy one of these masks, and if it's above the 600 or 650, it should be okay?
Yeah, so if you're looking to buy a mask, what I look for is a few things. So the first is the wavelength. There's a spectrum of light, and I get patients to look for those two specific numbers. The next thing is the dose. So how frequently are you using the mask? It has to fit in with your life. If they say to use it 7 times a week for 45 minutes, the likelihood is it's going to end up sitting on the back of your shelf, and it's really not effective there. And the last part is I get people to look for a mask that's been approved by Australia's Therapeutic Goods Administration, because they have to go through rigorous testing and research for that to happen. So it's more likely to be effective.
That's really good advice. And just quickly, Zach, before we finish, obviously the skin benefits are there, but the full body saunas and stuff like that for red light, does it help internally or is it just the skin?
Yeah, great question. And we're trying to work this out. Essentially, the data, whilst there's a lot for skin, a lot for hair, a lot for wound healing, NASA's come on board, it's surprising that there's not a lot more data for athletes and for different people going for runs and things. And this is an area where we need a lot more research. The current research, though, is if you can do this in your day-to-day, if you can use this when you're doing your meditation, pre or post gym, you're doing 15 or 20 minutes, it will definitely help your skin. And at least the science is there, whether or not the studies are showing us yet, but the science is there to show that it is penetrating a few centimetres deep. And whilst we don't have the studies for that, this is an area that we really do need.
It's really beneficial.
Yeah, and it might just be catching up. That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, really good. Emily, Zach, great to have you with us.
Thanks
really
so much.
appreciate that.
Thanks so much.